What's up, guys? It's BZJ and welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video, and today I'm feeling quite exposing. Is that an emotion? Is exposing an emotion? Before I get into the video, please make sure you subscribe. You know, I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the summer. And I know it's not summer yet, so I'm giving myself a little extra time. But yes, I'm trying to make it to 100 subscribers by the end of the summer. So if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button and helping me out, that would be lovely. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the time this guy basically tried to make me straight. So once upon a time, not very long ago, 8 years ago, let's say, my dad had this friend named, I don't want to say his actual name, but I will say this. His name was third character from GTA. So I'm gonna call him third character from GTA. So third character from GTA, he wasn't a bad guy. You know, he was nice from what I saw, but he would do some things and he would say some things to me that would just make me question him, like, why are you talking this way to me? So I don't know how it started off. I think back then my stepdad was a coach, and maybe he worked at the school that he met third character from GTA, and maybe that's how they start talking. I don't know that detail for sure, but they became friends. And I don't know how we got introduced to dude, but after we was introduced, my mom kind of told me, like, hey, dad's new friend, third character from GTA, he is actually our cousin. So my cousin, my aunt, my cousin, however you want to say that, basically it's my grandma's cousin. So when we were formally like introduced to third character from GTA, my mother had already knew him because he was actually a part of our family. I know, so crazy, right? She told me, like, hey, you know, dude is actually a part of our family. And I asked how. She told me that, so we have a cousin. She has two sons. Third character from GTA was her godson, I believe. It was her godson. That's how we were related to him. And the crazy part is, where we lived at the time, where we were friends, you know, like we were friends with third character from GTA, we lived very close to him. Like, we literally lived down the street. It was us in this little complex, and then come out and then down the street, and it was his little complex. That was our last apartment. I say that's funny because the apartment that we live in now used to belong to the person who was his godmother. If you get what I'm trying to... Okay, let me just come clear this up because I can tell y'all confused. Basically, the apartment that we live in now was the dude that I'm making these videos about, his godmom, which is our cousin, which is the whole reason that I'm related to him in the first place. We're living in that lady's old apartment right now. Wow. Now the story shall continue. I'm sorry, I'm not good at explaining stuff. But yeah, so yeah, that's the little family link tree, ancestry.com for you. So after we were, that's a big ass B. After we were introduced, of course, like any good friend of a parent, he tried to make an effort with, you know, being acquainted with me. You know, he would say hi and stuff, and sometimes he would try and talk to me a little bit. But if you know what it's like to just be a homosexual kid, you already kind of know that your way of talking, your way of just, like, your ways of your LGBT, your homosexuality-ness, they show out in different ways that you don't necessarily realize, but then as you get older, you start to realize. So he started to pick up on that. The more he talked to me, the more he started to pick up on that. I guess he felt this obligation to somewhat change it. So this, I understand, is just normal. He would start the conversation by asking me questions like, so do you have a girlfriend? And I didn't really know how to respond to that because I already knew, like, I didn't like girls. I already knew I didn't like girls, but I already knew, like, you, not like you have to like girls, but like boys like girls. Like that's just the thing. Like everybody expects for a boy to like a girl, but I already knew that I didn't. So I just went with my usual no. No, I do not have a girlfriend. He was like, why? Like, hey, why you ain't got a girlfriend? Like, you want me to help you get one? And I'm like, no. I appreciate your help. I really do. But nah, I'm cool. And then he would just kind of ask me, like, if I wanted a girlfriend. No, bitch, I'm gay. I went on to just say, no, I don't want a girlfriend. But that was, like, my usual response when I was younger. When people asked me, like, if I wanted a girlfriend. It was just like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm trying to focus on school right now. So that's what I said to him. He just kind of, like, for the rest of the conversation, it was just like, you know, like, you don't want to be no lame. You don't want to be no lame. Come on, you got to get you a girlfriend. You don't want to be no lame. Like, and then in my head, I'm just thinking, like, I don't have to have a girlfriend to not be lame. After that, we took a little trip to go pick him up from somewhere. And then in my head, I'm already kind of thinking, like, I have to see him again. Have to see him again. And, you know, I get that thump, you know, that anxiety. So we picked them up. We greeted each other. You know, everybody said hi. We end up at a gas station. My dad walks out the car. So then third character from GTA talks to me again. And he's just like, all right, like, you got a girlfriend, B? Like he's checking on me. Like he's checking on me to make sure, like, hey, did you hear what I said? Like, you need to get you a girlfriend. I just said, you know, no, I'm not with that. I'm not going to do that. I'm cool. So his reply, he said, you was not out here trying to look like you know fag. How dare you say those things to me? I should beat your ass in this car. I should pour gasoline on your forehead. But I'm not going to do those things. Because I was young, of course, I did not have the courage to stand my ground. So I just said no. So he was like, all right, well, here, I'm going to give you this watch. You gonna put this on. You gonna wear this with that. Next time you go to school, you gonna wear this with that. You go up to a girl, you get their number. Flex your wrist a little bit. Show them your watch. So show them you cool. Show them you this. Show them you that. Next time I see you, I want you to have a girl's number. So at this point, I'm pissed. It bothers me because now you feel like you control this part of me. I didn't like that. Of course, I did not do that shit. I was just like, I'm going to make sure that I never see him again. If we ever go over dude's house, I'm going to sit in the car. If we ever go out and we just pick him up, or if we ever pick him up, I was going to pretend like I was asleep the entire time. I don't care if he was in the car for about 3 days. Bitch, I was dead. So he had came to our house. He came to our house. He came to our house. He came to our apartment. He knocks on the door. My mother asked me to answer it. Me not knowing who it is, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna answer it. Hey, welcome to the house. Welcome to the party. I opened the door and it was him. I shit myself. Because I am sitting here quaking and I'm so scared that he's going to ask me this question. And if I tell him, like, no, I didn't get a girl's number, he was going to beat my ass. But luckily, my mom was there. So I wasn't that worried. I wasn't that scared because she was there. And I knew if something popped off, My mom went to her room. I went to the kitchen. He approached me. He said, I got something that's going to help your swag. He had handed me something. It was a special gift. He handed me this disgusting bootleg ratchet copy of Drake's album Good Fucking Night. Okay, and you're probably thinking, wasn't this such a nice thing for him to do? No, I don't care. First of all, the fact that it was bootleg. Second of all, the fact that it was dirty as fuck. Third of all, He gave me an album that said "Good Fucking Night." At the time, I was really thinking, I can't believe he really just gave me an album that had a cuss word in it because, like I said, I was little. I went into the living room where my mommy was. I showed it to her, and then she just looked at it like, just throw it away. I threw that shit away. That day, my feminine self felt so much pride. And it wasn't just because I threw it away and I didn't want it, but it was because I was rejecting him trying to influence this way of masculinity or of just, what it was like to be a dude or whatever, when I knew that that wasn't me. Like, that's just not who I am. Next time we had went to see him, and maybe this was the last time. I don't remember what happened the last time we seen him, but I remember my last memory of him is we were in the car. And remember how I said if we were ever to go over his house, I would stay my ass in the car? That's exactly what he did. By he, I mean I. We went over there, and he also had, I don't even know the whole part of the story. He also had, I don't know if it was his son or his nephew, but he would be coming over our house. Little nigga would be touching shit he was not supposed to be touching. Little nigga would be doing all types of stuff. And I mean, I guess I was happy or whatever because it was me, him, and my little brother. And I was like, yay, friends. People are over my house and my room. But other than that, I was like, you gotta go. But my last memory was, it was him, his son, nephew, and my dad. They had went in the house. I stayed my ass in the car. I didn't get out. I was in that car for about 3 hours. Windows locked, doors locked, everything just sealed tight. The car was very hot. I went to sleep in the car. I woke up. I looked like I just got dipped in the pool. I was mad too because I woke up sweating and nobody would have at least thought, hey, make sure the sun isn't dying in the car. Maybe I wasn't in there for 3 hours. Maybe I was in there for a shorter time period. But from what I remember, it was fucking 3 hours. I woke up, I was sweating, I was mad. That's okay. That's okay. I'll forgive him now, but I wasn't going to forgive him then. So my daddy got back in the car. He rolled down the windows, and we just drove home very happy. I was very happy because I didn't go in there and see that dude. To this very day, I don't know why my family stopped talking to him, and I don't know where he is. That was the story of, my dad's friend, aka our God, what the fuck ever. He tried to turn me straight, and it didn't work. I'm gay as hell. I like dick. And I want this to be a message to you all. If anybody tries to make you something that you're not, remember, you don't have to listen to them. You don't. It's okay to be whoever you want. Oh! I just remembered something. You remember that watch I told you he gave me? I was over my auntie. I was over my auntie house and I was walking her dog. I just saw this. It was like down this hill, this big thing of just green water, which was actually a swimming pool. It wasn't a pond, but I was just like, and I just looked at the watch, and I don't know what made me do it, but I took that shit off. I looked at it and I threw it. I threw the fuck out of it. It made me so happy. He never asked where that watch was, so I think he just gave me like this jacked up ass bootleg. But I didn't know watches back then, so maybe it could have been a really expensive fucking watch that I just threw in a dirty ass swimming pool. But alright, that's the end of this story. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you why does my eye do that? I hope that you enjoyed, and hopefully I can get another video out soon. I love you all, and I really hope that you all have the best of just the best of the best. Because you say Corona, I say I'm fabulous. I'm gone with the wind fabulous. I'm gone with the wind fabulous. I'm gone with the wind fabulous. I'm gone with the one family.